lesson now is talking about proportion. At first, what is the meaning of proportion? Proportion is an equality of two or more ratios. If we say that we have a ratio as 1 to 2, its ratio equal another ratio as if we multiply the first term and the second term by the same number as if we multiply it by 3, for example. So 1 times 3 equals 3 and 2 times 3 equals 6. So these two ratios are equal. So if we get equality between two ratios, so this is called proportion. So here we have in this proportion, we have 4 terms here. We have first and second and third and fourth term. As we can write this proportion as 1 and 2 and 3 and 6. As we say that these numbers represent proportional, or these numbers are proportional. So we know that this is the first term and 1 is the second, 3 is the third, and 6 is the fourth. Or we can call 1 and 6 by extremes, and 2 and 3, it's called means. So we have here a property of a proportion as the product of extremes equal product of means. If we make a cross here, so 1 times 6 equals 2 times 3. So product of extremes equal product of means. We have here an equality between two ratios, 2 to 3 equal 10 to 15. So this is called proportion. And to check it, we have to get the product of extremes and the product of means. So we say that 2 times 15 equals 30. And 3 times 10, it will be equal also 30. So the product of extremes equal product of means, so this is called proportion. As 2 is the first proportion, 3 is the second, 10 is the third proportion, and 15 is the fourth proportion. In this example, he says that the value of x that makes the two fractions x over 36 and 8 over 9 is in proportion. He need to put x as a number to make these fractions or these two ratios represent proportion. So what we have to do, the condition that these ratios represent proportion, that we have write these fractions as equal fractions. So I write x over 36 equal 8 over 9. So to get the value of number x here, we have to make times. So we make cross. So x equal 8 times 36 over the number that opposite to x, this 9. So 8 times 36 over 9, or divided 9, it will be equal 32. So here we have to put x equal 32 to make these fractions or these ratios are proportional. In this example, he says that if 5 over 8 equal 15 over x, then x equal what? These two ratios represent proportion. So to get the value of x, as we say, we will make a cross. So it's 8 times 15 over 5. So the answer will be 24. So the value of x, it will be 24. In example number 2, he says that if 24 over x equals 0.8, then x equal what? Here we can put or write the second term of this ratio as 1. So we will say 0.8 over 1. So here we can make cross as x equal 1 times 24 over 0.8, which will be equal 30. In example number 3, he says that 2 to 6 or 2 over 6 equal x to 18. then x minus 2 equals what? Here in the proportion we have only x. So we will get the value of x and then make x minus 2. So look at here we have only x. So to get the value of x we make cross 2 times 18 over 6. So the answer will be 6. And then he wants me to get the value of x minus 2. So 6 minus 2, as we put the value of x, 6 minus 2, it will be equal 4. In example number 4 here, it's the same if he says that get the value of x plus 1. But here we have in the proportion we have only x. So we will get the value of x as make a cross 4 times 18, divide the number which is opposite to x, or which is 6. So 4 times 18 over 6, it will be equal 12. So now we need the value of x plus 1, which will be 12 plus 1 equals 13. Now in this example he says that if x plus 5 to 3 equal 14 to 6, then x equal what? Here in the proportion we have x plus 5. So we will get the value of x plus 5 at all. So x plus 5 equals 14 times 3 divided by 6. So x plus 5 it will be equal 7. So here we have an equation. So x plus 5 equals 7. And to get the value of x only, we have to move 5 to another side by the inverse sign. So x here, it will be 7 minus 5. Of course, x here, it will be equals 2. In example number 6, if he says that x plus 1 to 3 equal 8 to 3, then x equal what? Here we get x plus 1. We will get x, or all of x plus 1. So x plus 1, make a cross as we say, 3 times 8 over 3. So x plus 1 equals 8. And here he need only x. So I will move number 1 to another side by inverse sign. So x here will be 8 minus 1 equals 7. Here in example number 7, he says that if 3 to 4 equal 2x to 24, and then x equal what? Here in the example we have 2x, so we will get the value of 2x. So 2x equal what? Equals 3 times 24 over 4. So the answer, it will be 18. So 2x equals 18. So x equal what? I want to get off or cancel 2. So here we divide by 2 in the two sides. So here we cancel 2 and x equal 18 divided 2, x equals 9. Here in example number 8, he says that if 3x plus 10 over 4 equals 25, then x equal what? So here we will use the proportion as 25 over 1 and make a cross. But here we will get the value as 3x plus 10 equals, make a cross, it's 4 times 25 over 1. So 3x plus 10 equals 4 times 25 over 1, it will be 100. So here we need only x. So first we will move 10 from this side to another side by minus. So 3x, it will be 100 minus 10, it will be equal 90. So 3x equal 90. And then we will cancel 3, or we divide by 3 by both sides. So x will be equal 30. So the value of x, it will be 30. In this example, he says that Hind bought 8 bottles of juice for 12 pounds. How much money did she pay to buy 15 bottles. So here we have a ratio between the number of bottles and the number of pounds. So we say that bottles to pounds. So it will be 8 to 12. So how much money? So here he needs a number or the amount of money. So we will put X to buy 15 bottles. So under bottles we write 15. So here we need to get the value of this X. So X here it will be 12 times 15 divided by 8. So X will be 22.5 pounds. In this example, he says that a car consumes 20 liters of petrol to cover a distance 240 kilometers. Calculate the rate of petrol consumption of the car and then calculate the quantity of petrol which the car needs to cover a distance 600 kilometers. First, we will get the rate. The rate, as we said that, the rate is a ratio between two quantities with different kinds of units. So rate equal 20 liter over 240 kilometer. So our rate it will be 1 to 12 liter per kilometer, as 1 liter of petrol used to cover a distance 12 kilometer. So we will use this ratio to get the another required, as here we have a ratio between number of liters and number of kilometers. So 1 to 12, as here he needs a number of liters of petrol to cover distance 600 kilometers. So under kilometer we will write 600 and under liter we will write X. So now I need to get the value of X. So X now it will be equal 1 times 600 over 12. So the value of X or the number of liters will be 50 liters.